Hi, this is Daniel for GearBest, and today I bring you two smartphones from Gionee. These are mid-range Android smartphones with a very friendly budget price. So obviously they're different, they're from the same brand. One is the Gionee A1 Plus, the other one is the Gionee A1 Lite, which is the, well, obviously it's like the Lite version of the Plus. I'm going to start for now with the Plus model, the A1 Plus. Going a little quick unboxing actually. Once you open it, you have it here. There you go, golden A1 Plus, the branding right there, actually the model. And the smartphone comes wrapped in a little bit of plastic right here. And the first thing you'll notice, it's the size. It's a 6-inch Full HD display right here. Still for the unboxing, inside the box you will remove this superficial platform here, and inside there's a lot of accessories. Have the earphones right here, the USB cable, micro USB cable for charging the battery, and transfer files. By the way, huge battery, 4,550 milliamps for the A1 Plus. Also the plug here, the power plug right here inside the plastic. There you go, with the brand Gionee, which has a logo that resembles a smiley face, so that's nice. Also an extra free protective case, transparent plastic, so very nice touch, very useful. You want that to protect your device. And then another package here with a lot of, well, documentation. You have the instruction manual and the warranty card, so that's the usual standard paperwork you get inside gadgets. Also, another protection for the display. I'm not going to remove it, it's inside, but it's one of those protections that you just put into the display directly, the screen, so it will protect from scratches and all that sort of hazards. So that's it for the unboxing. Now about the phone, as I mentioned before, 6-inch Full HD display. It's an Android, it's running Android 7, but it has its own proprietary OS, operative system, from Gionee. It's called Amigo, and this one is the Amigo 4.0. Amigo, by the way, means friend in many languages, and it has a few quirks to it, a few things that make it different from the stock version of Android. So you can swipe up and you get notifications, and you can also swipe from the bottom as so, and you have all those little you can activate airplane mode as I have now, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, all those things that you usually find on top with the stock version of Android. Also, if you want to open all the apps that you have open, you just drag all the way from the bottom of behind the screen in the smartphone chin, and you have everything here that's open, and you can just select whatever you want. And of course, you have the main button here with fingerprint scanner as well. Plus, for specs, we have an octa-core MediaTek CPU clocking in at 2.6 GHz, 4 GB of RAM, plus 64 gigs of storage inside that can be expanded with a micro SD card up to 256 GB. Also, it's a dual SIM, and it has a dual camera in the back. It's a 13 megapixel plus 5 megapixel and LED flashlight, and the fingerprint scanner I mentioned before, it's right here in the back. In the front, we have a very powerful 20 megapixel camera, so that's really great if you're into taking selfies and all that, and who isn't, right, nowadays. So that's pretty much it for the A1 Plus. Now let's take a look at the A1 Lite, which is right here next to me. And again, I'm going to unbox it, but I guess it's pretty much the same as for contents. Here we have it. Let me put this more to the side. And the smartphone, there you go. Here we have it. Once you open it, you have the A1 Lite. Again, there's this superficial platform with a smartphone. I'm gonna flip it over. Smartphone is here. This one is like a golden version, the color, and white in the front. Let me put it down for a second and continue with the unboxing. And yeah, exactly the same. So we have a protective case right here. USB cable, micro USB. We have the speakers, earphones right here. Very cool. Power plug as well. It's smaller than the one from the A1 Plus, so that's interesting. Right here as well. And we have a wrap to clean the screen, which is something that the other one didn't have. And we have a metal pick as well to open the SIM card tray. Also, and still inside, we have all the documentation that the other model had as well. So that's the instruction manual and all that. So it's pretty similar. You know, it's all pretty much the same, but the smartphone is not. This is a 5.3-inch HD display, also running Android 7, also running the Amigo 4.0 OS from Gionee. In the front, we have as well the 20 megapixel camera for selfies, very powerful. But in the back, we have only a 13 megapixel single camera with a LED flashlight and the fingerprint scanner right here. Also inside, we have 3 gigabytes of RAM plus 32 gigs of storage that can also be expanded up to 256 gigs with a micro SD card. The CPU is a MediaTek, also Octa core, but clocking in at 1.3 gigahertz. Remember, the A1 Plus was also an Octa core, but at 2.6 gigahertz per core. Battery-wise, 4,000 milliamps, also very big, smaller than the other one, which was 4,550, but this one at 4,000 is still very big compared to most smartphones, and it accomplishes that while keeping a slim body format for the smartphone. So that's pretty neat and nice. And that's pretty much it. Check the links below. We have all the details about both devices, you know, their differences, and obviously the price. They're very nice mid-range Android smartphones, as I mentioned. And, you know, like and subscribe and keep watching, and check GearBest for more Gionee smartphones. They have a lot and they're pretty cool. Thank you so much.